music plays, the microphones go hot, and we are live on a Sunday night. Welcome back in to Beyond Ringside, live from the Beyond Ringside studios. Fast Eddie Lane behind the control panel. Mark Mabo Bowman, come on back.
Yeah, it's Mark, not Matt. Matt's the other guy. Matt's the one with the accent on the other show. Get it right.
What did I say? I said Mark Mabo Bowman.
No, you Matt, Mark.
I was trying not to cough.
Sure, whatever. Why don't you go ahead and screw up the other guy's name, huh? Go ahead. Who's that? Who's the other guy?
And ladies and gentlemen, tag team partner, the Wacky Wunkle Nemesis. Wicked Nemesis.
The what? The wacky?
I was trying not to sneeze.
Lord have mercy. It appears that Beyond Ringside just become a little bit more elite, if you will.
I may have just become possessed. I don't know. Things like that do happen every once in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, would like to welcome in our very special guest at this time, professional wrestling star known as Se7en. Welcome into Beyond Ringside. How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good right now, watching the game. That's what I'm doing.
Who's your favorite in the game?
Ravens.
Okay.
I'm picking them because my team is out, the Patriots. So I got to go with the Ravens.
Yeah, I know. My Falcons lost. Therefore, I'm still going to pull for the Ravens in this regard. It's a bird thing.
That's good, because the Falcons suck.
Against the Niners, unfortunately, they let it go halfway through. However, now, considering the circumstance in play, you have been a very busy person all around, especially the southeastern United States. But for those who have not had an opportunity to find out about Se7en, in your words, how would you describe Se7en?
How would I describe myself?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know about me, come and watch me. That's all you need to know. You will see the deadly sin wreak havoc from the compound. You'll see the Pandora's box open. And then you'll really know and feel everything I bring.
Mabo, come on in.
Now, as Eddie touched on, he said that, you've pretty much across the Southeast, and if I've studied correctly, everything from you started your career in Nashville through Alabama, Chattanooga, and you moved on to Anarchy. What is it that you picked up from each place that, through your early in your career? Did you pick up anything?
Like this. I tell everybody I started in the dungeon. I call it the Tony Falk at USWO. I picked up the work on my craft here in Nashville, Tennessee. And then I took it on the road, and I met the Reverend. And from there, the Reverend molded me and recreated me to who I am today. And I began to travel to, like you said, to the Alabamas, to the Georgias, to the West Virginias, places like that to see my craft. It's like a basketball player. In order to get good, you got to play different teams and different people, right?
Very true.
Hello? Yeah. Okay. So that's how you get better. You can't get better if you're stuck in a box in one area. You have to move around because everybody is different wherever you go.
Wicked Nemesis, come on in.
So, okay.
Now, Se7en, for those that know your work, you are now part of what used to be the NWA Elite, which is now the Elite. You have a background, a full-paid scholarship as a pure athlete, sir, and you are in Elite company being part of the Elite. Do you think that sometimes promoters tend to make you more of kind of just to run through anybody, and you don't really get the opponents that you deserve, sir?
Yes or no. The biggest opponent I've faced was Michael Judas. Judas, who is phenomenal and I respect. And that was like one of my biggest matches of all time. Athletic versus athletic. Athlete versus athlete, I should say. But yes and no, it depends where you go. I think my skill set is it's based on who or what they have in store for me. Now, you said as far as the elite, don't forget, I will always be part of the elite, but I'm always a part of the Devil's Rejects as well. I am the new foundation and of the elite.
We'll see. Really quick, Se7en, you kind of went in my next, don't mean to jump on your toes, but the Devil's Rejects is what everybody seems to really have kind of discovered you being a part of. And in that, you were very sadistic, very nihilistic. I mean, you would just run through everybody and with no regard for human body, for human soul, if you will. What is the difference between the Se7en we see in the elite and the Se7en that was in the Devil's Rejects? Because there is a difference, but how can you explain it, sir?
Let me explain it to you. There's always been the same between the Devil's Rejects and the elite. Let's get that right, okay? It's the same. The Reverend will always hold Se7en. That's the guy I follow. And Jeff G. Bailey is my attorney. He's the person I go to. So if whoever wants to bring out the skill set, I'll bring out. But I'm still sadistic. I'm still methodical in the elite as well, as I was in the Devil's Rejects. You just gotta watch. Just pay attention a little closer. Pay attention this Saturday, coming up at Anarchy in Cornelia. You'll see it.
A two-part question, if I may. When we look at the body of work we've established, every once in a while there's one that jumps out at you. On both sides of the coin, what is the one match you would like to have back and why? And number two, what is the one opponent that you faced so far that you would like to have back in the ring?
Michael Judas. I want him back in the ring. And the match we had at Season Beatings, I believe it was 2011, was a classic. And I want to build off of that again. Have you seen it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
That's one of those cases. Yeah, I'd like to have that back for maybe about 5 more minutes of action because everything flowed.
No, hold on. Let's take this a little bit more critical. Michael Judas was a legend. You were the quote-unquote young and up-and-comer, if you will. Judas always known for his power, but also known for his mind games. You're a soulless killing machine at that time, sir. And, there is a match where we always come up a little bit short, not really taking away what we have, but you went one-on-one with a legend. Why would that be the match that you would want back? As anybody can see it on YouTube, just look up Michael Judas, and it's Mikal Judas against Se7en. But why would that be the match that you would take back, sir?
Because that was one of my gravest challenges, and I think we could make it epic from here on out. As a one time only on all minds. And I know you said one match, but then the second match would be versus Tank. You know who Tank is, right?
The Strong Style
Psycho.
There you go. That'll be match number 2. I know you said match number 1, but match number 2 will be against Tank.
Okay.
I want another collar match against him.
Heard about that match. That's one
it's
thing.
On YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm. Never had a chance to see it, but I've heard about it. Mark Bowman, come on back in with 7.
Now, Se7en, for those who have been unfortunate enough not to see you, not to see the destruction that you have laid forth in the world of professional wrestling, how would you describe yourself and what you bring to the sport to someone who's been like, well, who's Se7en? Tell me about him.
You really want to know who I am?
I know who you are, and personally I pee a little bit every time I think about it. But for, like I said, those who are unfortunate enough to not know.
Well, play this. For the ones that do not know, I'm pretty sure you will know now. I come from the town of Island. I sit on the throne in Hades. Yes, I worship the devil. And I go forth to the Reverend Dan Wilson for guidance. I have a wicked bicycle kick. I'm ferocious. And I show no mercy. If you want to, I have no friends. I have no foes. I'm myself. I'm a one-army nation.
We can
you pee in your pants. You do pee in your pants, but trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. You want to?
No.
Yeah. If you know your 7 deadly sins, trust me. Pick out one. I'll take it out of you.
Me at lunch. Gluttony.
Now my shut up.
Gluttony?
My brother is known as the wrestling hybrid. You are pretty much known as the wrestling entity. But you've had the pleasure, sir, of being under the tutelage, as you've said, 2 of the greatest managers in the Southeast, 2 gentlemen that helped me tremendously in my career as well, Jeff G. Bailey and Reverend Dan Wilson. With all the matches that you've had under both of these gentlemen, what is the difference in each of their methods of bringing out the best in Se7en, bringing out the best in the Devil's Rejects, bringing out the best in the Elite, sir?
Okay. So I'm going to know that people don't understand that Se7en is a brand, okay? Se7en is a brand. So you have 2 coaches. Jeff G. Bailey is like Phil Jackson. Let's put it like that, okay? And the Reverend is like a Vince Lombardi. 2 different coaches, 2 different mindsets. Both are great. There you go. Both want championship glory.
Well, I guess that makes me Greg Popovich. That's perfect. Yes, sir. That's a perfect sports analogy, sir. And it's just great to see someone who has taken such knowledge and actually ran with it.
Yeah, it's you have to be like a sponge. You got to be able to be humble and be able to soak it up. But like I said, I'm a pit bull. I'm a ravenous beast. Once they take me like a chain on a leash, I'm my own person.
If I may, you make the reference to your managers being interested in championship glory. However, you make no assimilation of you being interested in that type of glory.
Well, who am I speaking with?
This is Eddie.
Okay. If you don't, since you do not know me, possibly, let's break down 2011. Okay, let's break down the historical fact. I was the one-time NWA Southern champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was 2-time at that time NWA Anarchy champion. I was multiple-time NWA tag. I was Sean Tempers and I, as the Devil Rejects, held the Ultimate NWA tag belts for a full year because nobody could take us down. Okay, nobody could hold us. We held those belts for a year. Do I have to keep going on credentials?
No, but actually, if I may, what I was asking, the question I wanted to lay out there, you make the reference to your managers utilizing the idea of championship glory, but you've never really put yourself in that assimilation. Can one safely assume that based on your actions in the ring, based on the way that you've carried yourself throughout your time in professional wrestling, and some of the answers you've given here today, is that you are the type of person that would use a championship belt in order to draw better competition because you want a better fight. You want someone who will test you and push you. Am I right on that?
Correct on that. I was giving you a brief synopsis on my championship background.
Oh, no, I love it, and I appreciate it, too. There's a lot of people out there who do not know about the background that you've got in this business. And,
right.
I mean, if there's any additional championships you'd like to lay out there that you want to mention, please feel free.
I was PWI, first time in the PWI magazine, top 500 last year at 342. Okay? I got to keep going on. So, no, you like, for example, when you do have gold, when you have that gold around your waist, you're a marked man, right? But also, it brings on the best competition.
Right.
You don't get the bottom of the barrel. You get the guys at the top, like the Michael Judases, or at that time the Phil Shannon, which is TNA, Gunner TNA.
Right.
People like that. You get the Tanks. You get the Corey Hollises. You get people like that.
Right. I remember Phil Shatter has been with us on Beyond Ringside before, and I believe he held the NWA National Heavyweight Championship for somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 months, if my notes were right. Or longer than that,
actually. That's the belt I want. Whoever's listening to this interview, I know somebody's listening. That's what I want. And I will go anywhere to get it.
Different people hold themselves to different standards. Is there anything that you won't do in order to attain your goals?
And I won't do?
Yeah.
I won't do some of the stupid stuff you see, because it's not worth it. I won't go on no barbed wire. I'm not doing light bulbs. I'll do tables and ladders, yes. I'm not going to do anything that's going to mess me up for a belt. That's stupid. Now, that's just me, okay?
I lost you. Say that last one again.
That's just me talking. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Maybe.
But if that belt is in freaking Timbuktu, I will go to Timbuktu and get it.
And they better give you trans.
I want it. Huh?
And they better give you trans on top of the ticket.
You give me trans, give me food, and give me a gym. That's all I want.
Mabo, come on back.
Now, looking ahead, I mean, no one really gets in this business to just stay on the local scene as far as pro wrestling goes. They always look to TNA. They always look to the WWE, especially. Some people even look all the way to Japan. In your future, which one are you focusing on, and which one do you see yourself in? And if so, what words do you have for them?
I will answer this very proactively. Okay?
Okay.
Whoever bites the bait, that's where I'm going. So let your mind wander on that, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Wicked Nemesis.
For those that may or may not know, it is on record that you have an IQ of 170. You were all Big Ten diving, all Big Ten track. You were undefeated wrestling and powerlifting in high school, sir. I know you were also in what are considered one of the top 10 of powerlifting in this art, this business, this sport of professional wrestling, sir. Where do you see yourself with everything that you've accomplished, I mean, just in these years and what you did in high school, what you did in college, sir? Where do you see yourself this year?
Where do I see myself this year? As far as what, like going?
I mean, you've done so much so far besides being on quote unquote national TV. I mean, do you consider yourself is that your next stop? I mean,
that's my next
goal.
Sky's
the limit with you, sir. Okay.
That's my next goal. That's my next goal, and I know what to do to get there, and it's based on hard work and determination and perseverance. But that's my next goal.
You've made a
2013.
Go ahead.
2013 has started off great so far. Again, like I stated, sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn and enjoy the show, because it's about to get even better.
You've made the reference to a couple of different areas and a couple of different promotions. Now, off air, we had a chance to speak a little bit about an upcoming event over in the Peach State of Georgia. Can I ask you to touch on that one?
Well, yes. This Saturday will be Anarchy's event in Cornelia, Georgia. The Elite, which I am in, that will have UAS, which is Urban Assault Squad, which will have Sean Tempers, obviously Jeff G. Bailey leading the charge as the general custard he is, versus Anarchy, Team Anarchy, I should say. That will be, you'll have Billy Buck, you'll have Brian Casanova, you'll have, and others in that core group. And then also in the Elite, we acquired Big Jeter. I don't know if you know who he is, but that man's a mountain of a man, which makes my work even easier.
Oh, yeah.
This Saturday in Cornelia, Georgia, 8 p.m., it's going down. The roof is going to go up, and the building's about to fall down.
That's going to be at 4236 Level Grove Road in Cornelia, Georgia. Anarchy Wrestling. Tickets are $10 a piece. From that vantage point, there are you can actually find out more and reserve seats through Anarchy's website.
Correct.
Mabo, come on back.
Other countries, where would you like to compete?
Other countries?
Yes.
All of them. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Australia. I'll go wherever I can. I want to go everywhere, all over. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to the UK. Everywhere. I'm not sure. I just want to get my face out there, be seen, and let the world know who I am. And once the world knows, then everybody will know.
Wicked Nemesis, one more round with 7.
Sir, I've known you for 5 years. I've seen you come up, and you're not. I know. We're old. We're old. Shut up. That's not my question, sir. One thing I've always wanted to ask you now, and I've always wanted the eye.
You told me to shut up.
Where does the eye come from, sir? What happened to your eye? Your discolored eye. Yes, sir.
That's how I was born. It was through birth.
I'm sorry. No offense, sir. I do apologize.
When you're possessed with certain things, you heard of karma before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It always comes back and bites you. So I was possessed, and when I told you, and I'm serious about worshiping the underground, the dark side, and I do walk on hot coals. So the eye, back to your question, came from birth.
Now, on a wonderful little thing called the World Wide Web, how can everybody keep track of you? Is there a way?
Oh, there's plenty of ways. Are you following me? Was actually that question.
Actually, it's Se7en over on Twitter.
There we go. And then you have Facebook, right?
Yes, I do.
You go, www.facebook.com/7. That's SE, the number 7, EN, the deadly sin, SIN. Okay? You can follow me on there and on Twitter to get all your news, updates, and workout facts. And then if anybody's into working out and you want to be like Se7en, check me out at my challenge, the Body by V Challenge at www.myvi.net/team7, SE, the number 7EN.
Do me a favor, give us that address one more time.
Okay. www.myvi.net/team, TEAM 7, SE, the number 7EN.
Just wanted to make sure people could hear it. Like I said, if they don't always get it the first time, they don't think about dragging the little cursor back. So that's why I wanted to get you to say it a second time.
It'll be posted on my Twitter and Facebook page as well.
Coolness. Definitely appreciated too. Any other additional appearances you'd like to lay out there that you call right off the top of your head?
Not as of right now, off the top of my head. Just follow me on Twitter or Facebook. You'll have up-to-date where I'll be at as far as shows for the month of February and going into March.
Okay.
I usually keep it updated.
Very cool.
Well, my team does. I don't touch. My team takes care of that. So, and then you have the the gut check challenges. And you promote that as well.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, promote the gut check challenge. You go to impactwrestling.com/gut check challenge and go to bracket number 2. You'll find it.
Excellent. The door, if I may, is always open. Anytime you'd like to come back on and join us, you're definitely more than welcome. Also, if you've got upcoming appearances, just let us know. We'll help you get them out there.
I shall.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest at this time, Se7en, has just gone beyond ringside, and we will be back right here on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Hey, this is Fred Core Weaver. You listen to Beyond Ringside.